Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cryptoware. Today we are going to solve another challenge from Crackme. And this time this is a .NET challenge. As you can see, its difficulty level is 4.5 and we are going to solve it gradually. Don't worry, it says that there are layers in layers in layers, so really it has, but we are going to solve it. And you can solve it with me. You can follow the steps that I'm following, or you can choose your own steps. You can go through the video, whichever works for you. So I have already downloaded this challenge. So before getting into it, let's see how it works. So we'll simply execute this challenge, this application, and we see that it asks for a username. I'll put just random username. I will put some random license key, and as you can see that in each box you cannot put more than 5 characters, which is fine. And we click on register, and we just want to see what output does it bring. And as you can see, it says the license you provided is invalid, and of course, so we are going to solve this challenge. So we need to figure out what the license key is, and we also need to see if there is any specific mention of username or not. So first things first, we will try to see what is this application about. We already saw while downloading that it mentioned about it being a .NET challenge, but still we will use PE Studio because that is the standard process that we have always been following. And let's just see if we can get any more information about it. So as you can see that it has a very high entropy. It means that getting the password out of it, I mean the license key out of it, is going to take a lot of time. Also, we observed how it was mentioned indirectly or maybe directly that there are multiple layers present. It's 32-bit. It is an executable. It's a GUI that we saw. That is the name. And anything else, any other information that we can get from here which may be useful, which may not be useful. We are just going through everything. For now, we already know that this is a .NET file and it's 32-bit. So we know that which application we need to be using to analyze this sample. So we'll be using dnSpy, which is of 32-bit. And let's open it directly over there. So let's open this application in dnSpy. Let's open this. This will remove all the rest of the loaded application or libraries. And since it is 32-bit, so 32-bit dnSpy we have used, and let's just open it over here. After opening, let's see what all information can we get right now. Okay, like always, we have always been looking at the entry point. We'll see some more information over here. If we want, we can just see anything interesting here, like resources. Is there anything interesting to us in the resources? Over here there's something called layer 0, which is of these many bytes, but nothing is there. There's a something that is mentioned as cosmic mind. Let's see what else is here. There's license checker. Over here is valid is mentioned, maybe something that will be of importance to us right now. Okay, this is also something very interesting. um, let's just keep on seeing. There is this run which says most probably this will get executed if we want to run it. Like from here the main application will start running. There's something else over here also. This could be of importance too. We are just looking through it. We don't know what is present everywhere. We are just looking at each and everything. Let's just see. Yes, I'll just increase the font so that it gets easier for us to view everything. These are the resources. You can see this license checker is mentioned, is valid. You can see something is there, get method is valid. These things are important, and we are actually going to do some sort of debugging, because since this is extremely obfuscated. So I have just decreased the font so that it gets easier for us. So I have increased the font for this so that we can go through the program. So that because it is extremely obfuscated, so debugging would be a very easy and better option. Not easy, but it would be a better option for us. So let's start with the main part. Like we'll get into the main function. Let's see what happens. Says program. There is these three set of applications in the main function. Sorry, not application. These three functions that are important to us. This run is probably running the application. If we want, we can go through each of them. We can let it decompile. We can see what it means. There are a lot of things that is happening. Let's just move here. Sorry, here. Let's see. Let's go to the run option and see what is happening under run. Under run also there are lots of things that are happening. Anything of importance to us right now? Okay, there's some kind of regular expression. There's some kind of creating subkeys. Could be important, could not be. Why am I saying that it could be important? Like the importance is with respect to the application. We should not forget that we are trying to identify if we can get the license key, data directory, etc. So what we will do at this point is, let's come back and we'll start putting breakpoints. Okay, we'll get started with putting breakpoints. So I think this is something very important to us. So we can put a breakpoint over here. You can simply click here and you'll get the breakpoint over here. This sign means that we have put a breakpoint. And when it stops over here, we'll get into this function and we will see at each step. We'll try to see at each step. If the application is too huge, it may become very difficult for us. So let's get started. So here everything is chosen. I'll just put a breakpoint at the entry point and we'll click on OK. And yes, we are here. Okay, it's not hit. Okay, so we are here right now. If you want, we can perform step into. Let's see if anything is happening. Yes, it's kind of slow, but it's happening. So let's just see what is happening at each step. So at every step, whenever we are doing step into, it is decompiling. So if you want, we can directly put step over. So in dnSpy, you will see that the top section has the debugging option. Okay, like what do I mean by debugging option? So in debugging, you are running one step at a time, right? You can perform running one step at a time. So you can step into each function or step over the function so that you can understand what is happening at each step or at each level. Okay, so we'll just simply do this. At this point, we don't have to figure everything out. Okay, so we are seeing at what point that that box pops up, which asks for the username or the license key. So we are looking for that also. So if you want, what we can do is we can directly click on continue and let's step into the run function. Let's see that how it gets executed. Is there any check that it is trying to perform? And also at this stage, we'll keep an eye at this value. Like after running, if there is any information that is important to us. Yes. Right now, not much information is important. We'll just step over right now. So we will just, okay, so there is debugger present, which could be important to us, so we'll put a breakpoint over there so that the next time whenever we are performing, we are reanalyzing this or re-debugging this, we'll get a breakpoint over there. We see some resources dot cosmic mind. We did see cosmic mind over here, that there was something mentioned over there, most probably under the resources. Yes, here it was. Get cosmic mind. Okay. If you want, we can set a breakpoint over here also. It could be important as well. So just step over. Yes, now we are here. Is it looking for? It has not run that. We'll do step into at this point. Okay. Let's just. Where are we right now? It's here. Let's just simply run and let's see if it, yes, stops over here. So the boolean flag debugger is attached. So is debugger present? Let's see. The flag false. If debugger is not present, it should run. And if it is present, then of course it will not run. So we'll just step into. The flag is false, which is nice. Let's just see. Let's keep on doing this. So I have also set up a breakpoint over here to see the flag. And it's interesting if it's really false. Maybe it's not identifying this as a debugger. Let's just click on continue and let's keep going. Let's click here. Okay, it's already there. Let's just click on continue and let's see what happens. Okay, return false. It's fine. I'll just remove the breakpoint and let's see if it moves to this part or not. I'll just see that. Okay. So looks like it ran. Yes, it did run, but it has not run completely. You can see. So most probably dnSpy is identifying it as the debugger is not attached. So I think most probably we are able to see that the bypass is happening directly because dnSpy may not be setting the OS debug flag. um, as a result, this is debugger present is staying false for us, which is a good thing for now. So most probably if we open this in x32 or x64 debugger, most probably it will get checked over there. I'm not sure, I have not done that, so I'm just with you right now doing it right now. So never mind, if we have bypassed this, so it's good. Like we did not have to do anything for bypassing, but if you, while you are analyzing and if you see that the false is not present at your end, you can always edit this. You can double click here and you can edit this. For example, here to the result where false is mentioned, you can just sorry, true is mentioned, you can directly mention it as false and you're good to go. So, moving ahead, we are at this part which is talking about the resources, which is interesting. So, we already observed that the entropy is 7.9, which is pretty huge. So, it has to unpack itself one step at a time so that the code that is present within it unpacks itself and the application finally runs properly. So here also you can see that some part of the application has come. If I just close it and you can see it over here, so it has already come. So let's just do step into to see what is present in this resources.cosmicmind.copy to memory stream. So something is coming. So here you can see the application is coming. So we have actually unpacked it while analyzing. So it was present in resources.resource manager through .get stream. This cosmic mind had the main code. So we had to unpack it, and we somehow managed to do that. And we can see that, let's just close it again, and let's see that not everything has come, but it's still coming. So let's do again step into, and let's see what else is happening. Yes, so we have, let's see what's happening over here. Nothing has happened yet. So we are unpacking the application gradually. So let's again do step into. It's kind of slow because the application is huge and we are already running it in a VM, and my VM also has a lot of applications, so most probably it is slow because of that. Let's see if anything else is visible. We can see register and everything, but it had some icons, right? Some images and all, so that also needs to be present. Let me just simply remove it. Oh, we did not see that the virus total is calling it as 40 out of 72, so it is calling it as a malware. No problem. Let's just see, and we will not get do step into now. We will just do step over because we want it to unpack itself completely now. Since we are not into unpacking and seeing what it is trying to do, because we are not dealing with a malware, although the VT score was high. But we want it to unpack itself, and right now we understood how it is unpacking, how it has unpacked, where the unpacked code was present. So our goal is to find and identify the license key. We have to crack the application basically. So we'll just go there, and let's again look at it if it's visible yet. Yes, it is a lot visible now. Like we can see all the images, and you can see where all the images are present. You can put breakpoints, or if you don't want to put breakpoints over here, you can simply step into. Let's just go step over, and we want to get to the point where it has started taking input from the user. So that is what we are interested in. So let's keep going. If you want, we can directly continue as well. Let's see if we continue, will we reach to that part where it is asking for the input? And yes, we have reached. And you can see that, let's see where the, okay, no problem. Okay, let's just put the username as Shru and Shruti. I'll just put Shruti, and I'll move to license key. I'll put license key as A, B, C, D, E. I'll just put something random. Let's see. We'll just click on register and let's see what happens. Okay. So we have to put some more breakpoints, and we'll have to figure out where it is actually happening. Where is the check happening now? That is the main thing that we need to do now. So we will, let's see if there's anything that is interesting to us. No, we'll just reload this program again, and we'll follow the same steps. We'll just continue. We'll step into, and let's just run. Let's just go to continue. Okay, we'll just remove this. We are here. Memory stream. We'll just click on start. I'll just remove the breakpoint from here. I'll put a breakpoint over here because it is talking about copying something from the resources cosmic mind to memory stream. Then it is present in the form of bytes. The name is buffer. Something decompressing happening. Something is getting into array from memory stream. So if you want, we can get into this also. So I'm putting breakpoints over here because I really want to see what is happening. Okay, there's some other interesting things that we missed at that point of time. Actually, we did not miss. The process that we followed was, first of all, running the application to see what the application does, getting some more details about it, like what architecture it follows, is it a GUI, is it a .NET application, etc. We gathered those information. Based on that, we have opened up a debugger. By God's grace, we do not have to do any kind of bypass with the debugger, because for some reason it is not able to identify this as a debugger, which is totally fine for us, which is great for us. We saw how it is working. Like, it is using, like, some it for unpacking itself, it is using the resources section where Cosmic Mind is present. And this is the part where now we want to understand how it is taking at our input over here. So I'll simply put a breakpoint over here, like, if not here, like this part, because here you can see that it is saying that the text dot length should be less than 5, and there is some regular expressions that it is trying to match for text 2. Okay, sorry, we missed this. Text 1 is username, text 2 is for the license. And you can see that, of course, there were four boxes for license, and these are the four ones over here. Okay, four boxes for which the input is being it is taking. You can see for text, which is for username, its length should be lesser than 5, or and the regular expression should not, this is for negation, should not match something of this sort. Also, it shows that the error message it shows, which is that the username must be at least 5 characters long. Okay. So it starts from 0 to 4. So that is the reason, most probably. And it should be an alphanumeric string. Also, it is checking flag 2, which is text 2, should not be equal to 20. And this is the one that it should match. License key must be 20 character alphanumeric string. This is the license checker that we want to work on. This is the is valid function. We need to get into this is valid function. This is the registration successful. We can click on this, and I think that should be it. Let's continue again. Okay, so we are under the resources. Now we'll not get into the resources part, because somehow we understood, or we have understood the gist. We do not have to get into the details, right? So we'll just click on continue. Okay, we had put a breakpoint over here before, so no problem. Here you can see some layer is mentioned, resource culture. Okay, no problem. We'll keep an eye over here to see if any interesting information is there for us. Or if you want, we can set a breakpoint over here, because there's some kind of return is present related to bytes. So maybe it could be important, but I do not see anything over here. And I think it's still running. Okay, okay. It has already run. So here you can see we have reached, this is the instruction pointer at this point, memory stream, and this is the buffer. Now, if you want, you can look at this buffer. It says that it contains more than 10,000 child items. And okay, no problem, we'll just open. Okay, it starts with this. We'll just right click and show it in memory window. We'll choose memory 1. Let's see if there is something. This is .ffmt. Okay, there's lots of information in the memory. Never mind. So let's run again. It's still running, most probably. Yes. So in the buffer, you can see, in the buffer it is present whatever it is getting copied to the memory stream from Cosmic Memory. So this is present in the buffer. So during malware analysis, mostly we see here is having some P file, for example, DLL file, or an other exe file, or some other kind of shell code. So that is why it is important. This is important to us at this point also, but right now we are not analyzing a malware. but we are trying to understand how this application is working. Okay, so we are here. It will start. So let's see. It has not come right now. Yes, not completely. So it is loading the rest of the things that needs to be loaded over here. Now let's click on continue and we'll see the application. Yes, it starts over here. Now we have already set breakpoints here. So most probably after entering our details here, we'll see how it is, working alongside this debugger. In the debugger, how it is working, because we have already set our breakpoint over here. Most probably this is the part which is running. So now we'll just put the username. Okay, I'll just put shrew1, and or I can just let it be. I'll put ABC123, just random, and let's just click on register and see if yes. So we have, so finally we have reached the correct set of functions where debugging is actually happening. So right now we will do step into and see how each and everything is getting checked. So here you can see that text again shrew1 and text2 is the license. So these two are already there and how the check is happening. So under Boolean flag, you will see that how regular expression is match is being checked. So it will check against it and let's see what the value is. I'll just see. We'll just click on continue. Let's just see. Okay. Uh, text 2 is there. Any other information? Flag 2, 3 are false. Okay, so maybe we have bypassed these checks as well, that the username must be at least 5 characters long and an alphanumeric string, and the license key must be 20 character alphanumeric string. So we have bypassed that. If we did not have, then we wouldn't have reached here. Okay, so we are under license checker, and this is the part which is important to us. So we'll just step into here because how is it checking the license is something important. And this is also very important because I don't know if, let's see, this is quite interesting, and I'm not going to use the function name or the things that are mentioned over here. We'll just see what else is happening. At this point, we need to know what is happening, so we'll just go one step at a time. So we'll just go one step at a time and just 1 minute. Let also we have to keep an eye over here if we happen to see anything interesting. So just let us keep going. This invalid is something which is important. So let's put a breakpoint over here. Again, here we are seeing that it is trying to load something, and we can see that layer 0 checker something is mentioned, and we'll put a breakpoint over here as well. Also something else needs to be invoked or loaded. This is what I'm guessing from here because you can see that string username and license key is mentioned. So it is important, and at this point it's important for us to do step into, and just in case we do not get successful at this time, then we'll again have to reload, right? And we have already set breakpoints at the required places for us. So just go step into. So we are under license check, and there is this boolean flag 3. Let's see what is the value of 3. Okay, is invalid. Okay, that is true. We have to just go there. Flag 3 is valid. Let's see, where are we? It is loading some resource. Let's just follow it. What is it trying to load? Okay, there is something which is getting loaded. It also has a lot of child items. And 45A reminds me of PE file. This could be of some importance to us. So let's go to memory 2. And yes, we have something over here, and okay, it has some layer 1. a lot of things. There is another PE file present over here. Let's keep on checking. Is it visible? Okay. So again, within this, another PE file is present. It looks like. Just keep going. We have layer 2, we have layer 3, we have 9, and there are lots of things over here, which is very important and it's very interesting. So now I understand what it meant by layer in layers, most probably. So since we have observed an MZ5, MZ header over here, like you can go to locals, right click and show in memory window. So I'll again go to memory 2. And from here, what I'll mostly do is I'll right click and save selection. I can save it anywhere. So I have already saved it as over here, and I'll show you what happens over here. So you can save it and save it as dump.bin. Okay, since I've already saved, so I'm not going to save it right now. Before moving ahead, we will just, click on step into. Again, let's just go to the locals. We'll just quickly see what else is happening. You can see just look for me is present. This is the same raw byte which we have saved right now. That is something we are going to look into. Um, okay, we'll just click on step over for now. Get resources. Okay. Yes, there was load image and it is trying to load it. So we'll get into it. I think let's just see again. There are lots of load that is going to happen. It is going to load it completely. Let's just click on continue, and we are here is in valid function, and you can see that layer 0 checker, what is happening we did not see within that, and that is totally fine right now. It is moving to layer 0 checker, which where it was trying to check, and let's just click on continue and let's see what happens. The flag 3 is over here, which is false. If you want, we can actually bypass this as well. Like you can just change it if you want, whatever is needed. We'll just click on step into, and the license provided is invalid. If I put it as true, we might get. Okay, I think we should have done it a bit before, but never mind. Let That is not important, and that is not how I want us to solve the problem. That is not challenge. Now we already have dump.bin. Dump.bin.back is of importance to us right now because this is the original file that was saved, and you can see that lots of dump files are over here. Now I'll show you what we had observed previously. So hxt is the application that we are going to use, and I'll use dump.bin.pack. Yes. So here I'll just remove this dot because it got saved that way. You can edit it right here. And here you can see there's an MZ file, MZ header. And just keep going. You will see is valid is there. So what I mostly did at this point was, here is another MZ. So what I did that for each step, what I did that I just saved the rest of the MZ5 in a different dump. So this is the original dump that I saved from dnSpy. Now what you can do is you can remove the previous MZ. Suppose I'm not saving anything. I'm just removing it, and you can see there's another MZ header. Okay, I had saved it. If you want, you can save it. Like you can create one and you can save. Control A, Control C. Yes, and you can simply paste it. I'll just move to the top section. Yes, so you can directly save it, and that is how I had saved it. Okay, so we'll just move ahead, above, sorry, and we'll just keep moving down. till the time we observe anything interesting. We see layer 1 is mentioned, layer 2. So there are multiple layers present. Is valid is also present. We have this layer 0, copyright, .NET framework, source builder, and there's another MZ header that it starts. So I'll again remove the rest of it. Just put it like this. You can save it the way I have saved all of them. So you, if you want, you can save all of them and you can analyze them one by one. Because I had done, it's going to take a lot of time if I start analyzing them one by one. I'm just moving to what I had observed. Here you will see another MZ header. Just yes, here it is. So I'll just remove this. So you can see that layer 5 is mentioned. So there are a lot of layers which are mentioned, and we need to get to that part of the layer which has the code, how it is checking the username and how is it checking the license. So that is our goal. As I said that we could have easily bypassed it from here. Maybe I had put the breakpoint or I had made the change later on. If we had made the change before clicking on the flag option, like if I would have edited it before, then maybe we would have seen this result. But that is not our goal. That is not how we are going to solve this challenge. We want to understand how this is working and we want to bypass that, right? So that we can identify how to write the get the license key. So another MZ header is there, and we'll remove this as well. Until the time you keep doing this, as you can see that it's pretty huge. So once you keep doing this, it's going to take some time. What I'll do is I'll show you the final one, which was layer 11.pin. Sorry. So this was the main uh, application. This was the final one, beyond which I did not see any other. So mostly I was more interested into looking at it like what was present over here. So at this point, since that is also a .NET application, so what I will do right now is I'll just close this. Okay, yes, and I will open layer 11 directly. Just maybe I'll just put it as all files, and this is where layer 11 is present. Sorry. Sorry, it's layer 10 actually. And since I had started from the main .NET file, so saved it with that count only. So that is fine. And this is a DLL file. So it loads a DLL file and you'll see lots of information again. So here what we want to mostly deal with is how is the license checker function, this code is working. So here you can see that is valid function, the one that was referring here, is present. So it has so many layers, and after moving to this final layer, which is layer 10, but the count that I made was 11 because I started from the first exe that we had started analyzing from. So there you will see that this invalid function goes back to this layer and it is doing all the checking. Okay, so here you will see that how it is taking two input, one is username and license, and it is doing some SHA-256 hash of the username. You can see some sort of encrypt string is happening. There is some secret key which is mentioned. Let's just keep scrolling below. We can see how SHA-256 some kind of string builder is happening. We can see some encryption is happening using AES, and this is the secret key that it is using. So what we can do is we can use this function, this code, and write a similar Python code and based on that we can actually generate the license. So here if you see, if you observe, the key, I mean the license is getting generated on the basis of the user name. So whatever username you put, based on that the license is getting generated. So I have increased the font so that it gets easier. So here you will see that this is the invalid function where it takes the username and the license string, and then it turns the username into SHA-256 hash string and encrypts that hash string with AES using the secret key which is mentioned over here. And then after encryption, it compares the result with the license string given. Okay, and if they match, license is valid. So you can see how encrypt string is happening over here. All those processes are here. So if you use the entire function over here and build a similar Python code, or any other language that you prefer, you can generate the license. Okay, so here it does not deal with any unique username, but the license depends upon the username. So I already have a Python code for the same. You will have to generate the Python code on your own. I'm not going to show the Python code because the code is already, it already is present right now, right? I mean to say the logic is already present. Okay, so you can build a Python code on your own or any other uh, language that you prefer. So what I'll do is I'll just you open command line, and I'll just run Python 3 license.py. Okay, sorry. Enter username. So I'll put Shrew1, and the generated license is this. Let me just simply execute this and see if this is working for us or not. So let me just put it here. Okay. So the username that I had put is Shrew1, and the license key is E3982F1 FF50D882A 3534. I hope I have done it properly. Yes, registration successful. If you want, we can try something else as well. We'll put hello as the username, and the license key is generated. Sorry, let's try running this again and see that whether our code is working. So hello is the username. Let's 0e, sorry, d8 d 6c0 688. Let's see. Yes. So the username is not constant. So you can put any username, but it has to be have. It should not. The length should not be greater than 5. Sorry, and it depends upon the username. So based on that, the license key is getting generated. You can see all the license key is valid function, how it is working over here. You can see from here. So since I'm not here for writing Python code or anything, you already have the code from here. This challenge is already present in the website. I also shared the link to that challenge so that you can try it by yourself. Yes, it's slightly complicated, but given some patience, consistency and time, you are good to go. So that's it for this video. We'll see you in the next video, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel and support me. Thank you. Bye.